Invest now before April 5th. I'm going to cover why this is so important for April 5th, 2024. This is absolutely critical. We're going to cover the top 3 reasons why this is so important this year. Roll the intro, let's get stuck in. You have a target to save. Right button, time for a cup of tea. Before I give away all of my tips, have you hit the subscribe button? And don't forget to share this video at the end. So the UK tax years, they have a really funny date. They start from April the 6th to April the 5th every single year. This year is particularly different because they're changing some of the allowances. Why investing before the April the 5th is so important this year. First reason, you have your ISA allowance, your SIP allowance. It's the annual allowance that you have. Every year, everybody has a personal allowance. These allowances expire basically on April the 6th. So you have to invest or save before April the 5th of every single year, or you lose your personal allowance. It's a use it or lose it scenario. It's no carry forward. So anything that you don't invest or save before April 5th, you've lost it forever. So if you just want to get started, make a deposit into an ISA as soon as you can and make sure the deposit is cleared before April the 5th. Even if you don't invest it even if you make the deposit, you are putting it into this tax year. Okay, so this is number 1, your personal allowance, no carry forward. You need to make your deposit this year by April the 5th or you lose it. The reason ISAs are so valuable is they are completely tax free. You don't pay any tax on capital gains, which is the difference between what you sell it for and what you bought it for. That's your profit. You don't pay any tax on that. You don't pay any tax on dividends either. Another great benefit there. You don't pay any tax on incomes. Sometimes you have special payouts from investments, and they would normally be subject to taxes. But if they are inside the ISA, you will not have to pay any tax on these at all. Therefore, invest and save smarter. It's going to save you an awful lot of money in taxes. You can't avoid taxes, but you can minimize them. And this is a fantastic method to reduce your taxes as far as we can. And reason number 2, ISAs are not declarable on your tax return. You don't ever have to disclose how much you have in your tax return. Therefore, it's great. You can build your own nest. It's always yours. You don't need to declare it to anyone. So if you invest up to 20,000 this year, in this financial year, and you can invest 20,000 next year, you don't need to declare those numbers to anybody. And number 3, particularly important this year, there are changes coming and the personal allowances are being reduced. Okay, the personal ISA allowance is £20,000, be it 20,000 entirely. Therefore, you can have some in a cash savings ISA of maybe 10,000 and 10,000 in stocks and shares ISA. Remember, an ISA is just the umbrella. You can have them in different parts. Personally, I prefer to use the stocks and shares because you get a much, much better return. So if you can, put whatever you can into your ISA and make it really work for you. Now, there's 2 big changes that are coming. The allowances, your personal allowances are set to be reduced in the following few years. So if you're not saving inside an ISA and you're just doing a standard current investing account, for example, or just your normal savings or say other investment avenues, there are 2 key benefits that are being reduced. Capital gains tax. At the moment, you pay capital gains tax when you earn over £12,300. For the next financial year, starting on April 6th, this is set to be slashed in half. So you'll only be able to earn £6,000 tax-free. And a year going forward, from April 6th, 2025, it's being cut in half again. So your capital gains tax, which is free, is only £3,000. So anything you earn over £3,000, you will pay your standard tax rate on. The second one is the dividends allowance. So if you hold company shares, not inside an ISA, of course, if you hold them in general accounts, other investment avenues, there's a dividend allowance as well. This year, it currently stands at £2,000 of dividends, completely tax-free. Next year, they're slashing that in half as well. You can only earn £1,000 a year tax-free. And then for the following year, from the 6th of April 2025, they're slashing it in half again. You can only earn £500 a year in dividends before you pay taxes. So this is why it's so important when you are making financial decisions, look at your tax aspect. Utilizing your tax-free allowances is critical. It means you are hedging your investments away from the tax man and keep more in your pocket. You can make your investments grow so much more if you're not paying taxes out every single year. That's why this year is so important. Make the most of your taxes allowance. Make sure you make your investments or deposits into your ISAs before April 5th. I'm sure you know lots of other people that are curious about this as much as you are. Please feel free to share it with them. They're going to benefit hugely from the content of this channel. And I really appreciate all of the support from everybody. So let's get into the new financial year, but don't forget, invest what you can in this financial year. You only have 1 month left. Hopefully you've liked this video. Please give me the thumbs up, hit the subscription with the notification bell, and you'll be notified when I release the next video. Until next time, take care.